This article is part of the book The Career for Me: Why You Need an Effective Resume. Everyone has a resume, but how many job seekers have one that is accurate, attractive, and effective? A resume that an employer or recruiter enjoys reading. Maybe there is one job opening and 100 job applications. The HR manager or recruitment consultant has a very difficult job to do. He or she is a busy person, and now the best 4 candidates have to be interviewed. This organization wants to be fair. The best 4 candidates need to be called in for an interview. Now, out of 100 resumes, how much time do you think your resume will receive? Will it get special attention? Why? I'm not writing as a writer. I've been in the position of a manager or recruiter in many situations in the past. I've also spoken to many managers and recruiters, read numerous articles and books on these subjects, and spoken to at least 3,000 job seekers who have been my own business clients. I'm writing from my own experience. Usually and initially, a resume receives only 2 or 3 minutes of time. It's unfortunate, but this is reality. In that 2 or 3 minutes, your resume needs to grab the attention of the reader. It needs to stand out. The big question is how? Your job search will become easy if you understand the basics of the subject marketing. There is a term called marketing campaign. Imagine that a company has manufactured a new toothpaste, the name of which is Simple. The company management is very excited about this product as they have invested a lot of money to create a unique product. There is no toothpaste in the market as good as Simple. Now, the big question is how to communicate the features and benefits of Simple to the marketplace. Surely a consumer will benefit by using Simple. The product is really good and the price is unbelievable. But how will the consumer know this important message? Now let me come back to you, the job seeker. You are the product. You're trying to find a suitable employment for yourself. A position has been advertised and you can definitely do this job. I'm just giving you an example. You are a university graduate, knowledgeable, can use the mobile phone and internet very easily. You have a lot of friends and you can easily relate to people. You're a good communicator. You're hardworking, very enthusiastic and highly motivated. You want to tell the HR manager about all of these good qualities if you get an opportunity. The problem is that you're not getting that opportunity, which is known as the job interview. The question is, why are you not getting job interviews? There are many good reasons. However, one common reason is that your resume is not good enough. It must be attractive enough to quickly impress the reader. It has to be a good quality document. A good quality resume represents your quality. Remember, your resume is not just a list of what you've done and what degrees you have. It is your advertisement. It is your most important marketing document. In other words, it is a document that has been very carefully written with a view to market you. My experience tells me that most job seekers never knew this. They have never seen a resume as a marketing document. They thought it was an information document. As a matter of fact, other than business students, very few people in the society really understand the subject of marketing. I wish everyone had a basic knowledge of marketing and sales. Then everyone in the world would have been a bit more cautious, a little bit smarter, and of course, a bit more happier. Fortunately, you will understand a lot of marketing and sales just by reading this book. By starting with an example of a toothpaste called Simple, I guess I've already made the right kind of introduction to marketing. There was a time when a significant number of my clients used to come to my office to collect a hard copy of their newly created resume. Although there was an option of receiving their resumes by email, they preferred to physically visit my office to have a look at the printed copy of their newly created resume. There were few benefits to them. Firstly, they could view their resume in a hard copy format, which is the preferred way and much more convenient. Secondly, my main printer was of a very high quality. Thirdly, clients would request me to make slight changes which they knew would be done instantly while they were in my office. Fourthly, they would pay me cash or check when they were fully satisfied. From my side, I had no problem with that. Being a people person, I also enjoyed the interactions. As a matter of fact, I also preferred that clients would come to my office to collect their resumes because when I delivered the documents, I was absolutely sure that my project was 100% completed with full client satisfaction. Also, from this session, I received a bonus: instant client feedback. Some clients took a long time to read their resumes, and I could see the excitement in their eyes and body language. Why did I not come to you 4 years ago? Why did I not meet you 3 months ago? The time period varied, but the message was uniform. My clients used to say things like, "Oh, I wasted so much time applying with a substandard resume. Oh, I wish I realized earlier that I needed a professionally written resume." There were numerous such comments, all having the same kind of messages and/or expressions. Another reason why people write their own resumes is because it gives them a sense of pride. They know that they can write their resumes themselves without any professional assistance. I admit this is true, but only for a small percentage of people. Majority of the job seekers don't know that they are just taking an unnecessarily longer time without a justified reason. What they don't know is that getting a job is also a numbers game. What do I mean when I say a numbers game? Again, I will give you a real example. This is a post I posted very recently in LinkedIn. Reference: LinkedIn news thread. How can job seekers stay motivated? COVID-19 has made our lives very difficult, and therefore there has been numerous responses from job seekers from many countries. The summary is: job hunting is extremely stressful. It is very difficult to remain patient, calm, and focused. This was my response. This is my personal estimate. Depending on where you are conducting your job search, in bracket i.e. country, your age, your gender, your occupation, your profile, and the strength of your resume, there are some statistics that you should take into account. Why did I use capital letters for country and age? Because these two are the most critical of all factors. I know the situation of two countries thoroughly well, and the situation of another country quite well. For example, let's take the example of Australia. And I will also talk about full-time office jobs, as these jobs are subject to a lot of competition. Especially at this time, October 2020. And I'm also assuming that you have a good resume. Age 20 to 30. 20 applications, 1 interview. Age 30 to 35, 25 applications, 1 interview. Age 35 to 40, 35 applications, 1 interview. Age 40 to 45, 45 applications, 1 interview. I hope you got my message. You need to see the practical world and just keep applying non-stop. If you wish to use the word patience, that's justified. I will say be knowledgeable, analytical, and practical. The third reason why people don't take professional help. This is the most common, and this underlines our main reality of life: financial constraints. There are so many necessities of life and so many other priorities that to get a resume professionally written is almost a luxury for most people. Right now, I'm probably talking like a salesperson, but I will say yes. You need to invest some money in this situation. At least once in your lifetime, you need to go see a career professional. Why do you need to speak to a career professional? Because your job search campaign is just like a marketing campaign. Your objective is to find the right type of employer for yourself. Remember, chances are very much that there is an employer in the job market who is looking for someone exactly like you. Someone who has the same type of qualifications and experience, skills and attributes. Someone who is willing to accept the same type of salary and agree with terms and conditions that are okay with you. How will you discover that employer? You need to understand the market, you need to understand marketing techniques, and you will also have to understand the dynamics of the job market. Think about it. How much money have you already invested in yourself? You are a machine that will make money, and if you start counting, like I do as an entrepreneur manager, you have invested a lot of money already. You means either yourself or your parents. Why not spend a little bit more to get a good resume? Remember, this is not spending money. We are talking about investing money. True, there is no end to investment for career development purposes. However, you really need to understand which investment is most important. Let me ask you a direct question. Do you need a CV reviewed or written by a professional? Yes, you do, provided the professional has a good track record and the service is something that you can afford. Your benefits may be summarized with the following bullet points. Your resume will reflect a clear picture of yourself, your skills, attributes, and expertise. You should get more job interviews. Your interaction with a career consultant will make you more knowledgeable and better prepared. Time spent on your job search should be reduced. You should have a good quality document that will require continuous improvements in the future. Remember, the smartest people invest in their own careers. They invest money in continuous learning, career development, and self-improvement. That is simply the reason why they grow fast. Thank you.